Today I'm going to answer the question, do you actually need a cover letter in your job application? Welcome back everyone, this is Victoria from Psychant, and today I'm going to answer the question, do you actually need a cover letter in your job application? In most cases, you will see that many employers require different application materials together with your job applications. In most cases, especially if you're active on the job market, you will see that CV or resume is a must. However, sometimes you need to submit certifications or additional materials, and very common to see a cover letter. So my question to all of you is, do you actually need the cover letter? Submitting and writing tons of cover letters can be pretty challenging and time-consuming for job applicants. That's why I really doubt the value of the cover letter, and in this video I'm going to explain why you don't actually need the cover letter in most of the job applications. So the first argument that will question why you don't actually need a cover letter is that recruiters and hiring managers don't actually read cover letters. In most cases, I wouldn't say that this is in 100%. The hiring managers and the recruiters don't have the time to actually read the cover letters except the resume that you are submitting. It's simply not because they don't want to hear you or they're not interested in your job applications. It's simply because they're already overwhelmed with their responsibilities coming from their job, and simply they don't have the time to prioritize to read your cover letter. Even in some cases, when the cover letter is optional or required from the job applications, only 18% of the managers said that this is critical in their decision to hire. So why would you spend your time writing cover letters if there is nobody to read them out there? The second point why you might not need the cover letter is that your cover letter do not reach the hiring staff directly. Your cover letter is intended to impress the hiring manager, and of course here you will need to explain your interest and motivation for the position. In most cases, once you submit your job application together with your CV and eventually a cover letter, your application is being reviewed by internal or external recruiter who will then invite you for a brief screening interview. If indeed you seem to be a good match or you fit the majority of requirements, then the recruiter will need to sell your application to the hiring manager. However, if you don't seem to be a good match, or even if you don't fit any of the requirements, your application or cover letter will not be seen by any of the hiring managers or hiring staff. So why would you even spend your energy and time to just write a cover letter if there is really nobody to impress? The third thing here is that you can speak your cover letter instead of writing your cover letter. As I told you before, if you indeed seem to be a potential match, the recruiter will contact you for a screening interview, and here you will have the chance to talk about your interest, your motivation, and expand in detail from the information already in your CV. So here you will have the opportunity to actually speak your cover letter, to talk about your skills, your knowledge, your experience, because in most cases you'll have like a half an hour conversation, and it's much better to speak about it and verbalize instead of writing about it. This will actually leave much better impression, and it will sound much more authentic than just writing your cover letter from a cover letter template that you'd easily downloaded from some website. And in most cases, I would suggest you to spend your time preparing your answers and preparing to verbalize your interest than just spend the time writing about it. And the fourth and the very last, and I would say maybe the most important conclusion out of this is that a detailed CV is much better than a detailed cover letter. Actually, the CV or resume is yet officially the most relevant information that gets the attention from the hiring manager or the recruiter. So that's why it's always a good idea to spend your time and energy in making your CV as detailed as possible. This means that it really needs to include your job positions, responsibilities, and education, because why would you even write about cover letter when this one is not going to be even read and your CV is just poorly created? If you're not sure how your CV should look like, I've actually prepared a special video for you about the most common mistakes that we can see in the CVs nowadays. I'm going to link it in the description and make sure to check it out. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video to the very end. I will really appreciate if you like this video, at least if you find this topic useful. And my question for you is, are you for or against cover letters?